Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is round 2 of my Gr.2 series of my Monday Night League. I joined during this race, so this is my first race. This is round 2 though, so everybody else's second race. So I'm currently sitting at the bottom of the standing. I don't know if you caught it there as I flicked through the grid. Everybody's basically on softs except Raceload here. He's opted for the hards, so he's going to be struggling in this open race. Open lap, I mean. As everyone piles through turn 1. Nice and clean, no crashes. Hopefully to pull a bit of a gap here from race load. Gavski's on the softs behind him, so he's going to be looking for a move as he doesn't get it done there. Mike's sitting behind him, also on the softs there. As we come down towards this class, there's turn 4 at Red Bull Ring. Pulled a little bit of a gap, but top 5 are still close in contention, yeah. As we go down to turn 5, Gavski's still looking to get past race load. It's all harming his race here, seeing as he's on much quicker tyres, so Raceload's going to be holding him up here. He's going to be holding up everyone here, actually, as we jump on board, flinging the car to the right, I mean, down to the last section of the track. As we hook it up quite nicely, get nice rotation, down to the last corner, carrying as much speed as you can. Going okay there. As we jump on with Raceload here, just to have a look at him, we pulled a little bit of a gap. I can't tell you how much, though. Gabski's got a great run on him, though. Is this going to be a move made down into what is called turn 3? He's going for it. Breaking up the 100-meter board. He gives Raceload a little bit of a squeeze, but it's okay. Raceload coming back at him here. Well, this is all benefiting my race. All this fighting is gaining me the advantage of pulling away. But Gavsky seems to get the move done as Raceload goes a little bit deep. But he gets it done. Mike now on the attack. This is slowing Raceload down quite a bit as he goes really deep there. Oh. Mike goes cutting grass. Oh, it gets a bit messy back here. There. As Mike's recovering here. Gets the car back up and running, no damage. As my teammate passes all the chaos with no hassle going slow here. I think he's giving the position back to Mike. So fair play to him. As we skip back up the field here. As you can see, through all the chaos, I've managed to pull a gap away from Gavsky and Raceload. Gavsky's also pulling away from Raceload too, seeing as he's on much grippier tyres. You could just brake late there and get more acceleration on. As we jump on board with me, the softs are starting to die out just a little bit now. Only 3 laps in, the tyre wear is ×5. You got to use both soft and hard during this race. So Raceload opting to go long first. Seems it's Red Bull Ring. Softs don't last long here. I thought get him the softs done first. As we come through the middle sector here. We were managing to pick up fastest lap on the last race as we go a little bit quicker this lap. As we skip ahead here. As you could see. It's been about... I managed to get 10 laps at the softs, so we skipped 8 laps of me up front, basically. We didn't really miss much as we come in, and our softs are dead. Our softs are at the end of their lifetime, as we're the first person to pit, which is surprising as Raceload obviously continues. He's going a bit longer as his hards are basically brand new, constantly in the mid-20s. Fast lap times as other people start to pit here. Johnny on the softs continuing to go. That is confidence. Let's just say that. as I come out the pits here in front of Gavsky. Gavsky's pitted a little bit earlier than me, so I lied. That Gavsky was the first person to pit, breaking up the 100-meter board. So now the race is on with the race load. He's the man I'm focusing on. Obviously, he still has one more pit stop to go as Gavsky, who is it's Johnny behind me. So Johnny's still on old tires, as that will be Gavsky's problem. Same as I'm now hunting down race load. And he has got good pace for the hards. I'm running the mid 19s on softs. He's running the mid 20s on hards. So great pace from race load. This isn't enough to hold me back from the softs. As we come through the middle sector of our outlap being one of the most important laps of the race, this has got to be a quick one here. Got to get up to speed with the cold tires. As we come through the last section of the track, carrying as much speed as you can, trying to get used to the new tires. Hooking it up quite nice there. As race load is still going in the 120s. Great pace from him. Running a great race. Is it enough? Obviously, he's going to be pit into the soft tire next, so he will be having a much grippier race tire, which will give him a great advantage in the end of the race, as he will basically have a qualifying car with low fuel and max grip soft. So, gotta watch out for him in the end of the race, as this is a half an hour race. I know you can't see the timer, but this is a 30-minute race, and we're about halfway through here. The softs last about 15 minutes here, just under. So I'm not boxing again. Race load is, as you can see in the top right, he's coming into the last two corners now. So he's a good few seconds ahead. Is it enough though? As he goes round for another lap. So do I. With Johnny here still on old softs behind me, is he gonna come in this lap? He will shock me if he doesn't. He comes in. Johnny's in. We're back on with race load here. He's gone round for another lap because he can. Still in the mid-20s there, running great pace. As Johnny comes in for his first stop. And so does Rich here, my teammate. He was also on old soft. So these two going long on the softer tire. See if it works out for them. Rich being my teammate. We are both in SLM, Shadowline Motorsport. The link will be down in the description. Along with the LB Racing Series Discord. The races that I'm in. But anyway, back to the race. The race load, as we skipped ahead to when race load pits, and we have come out in front of him. So now race load will be on the attack on me. He's on the softer tire, low fuel. He will now be after me, as he will come out right next to Gavsky. Gavsky will overtake him, so that benefits my race massively here. He now has to get past Gavsky, who won't want to let him pass before he can attack me. So that helps me massively here. That's crucial for my race. As he comes into turn one here on the hunt to Gavsky. Gavsky obviously being on the hards, he's on the same strategy as me. So race load's going to be catching him quite quick here. But that's only good for me, seeing as I'm in open track here, clean air, so I can push as much as I like. Me being also on low fuel, but less grippier tires. But in this car, it really doesn't matter. You can throw it about. They have so much downforce, it's unbelievable. As Gazki coming through the middle sector, hooking it up real nice. There's 3 cars you can use in this series. The GTR, NSX, and the Lexus. Can't remember what the Lexus is called, but they're all Gr.2 cars. They're all unbelievable cars. You can really throw them into every corner. They take some time to get used to, but once you get used to them, they're really, really fun cars. As race load here is catching up to Gavsky every corner. Obviously, Gavsky can do nothing about it, but he gets a great run here. Gavsky's seeming to let him by it. Gavsky letting him by. Obviously, that doesn't help us, but Rachel's still got a good way to go. Gavsky playing it smart here, doesn't want to ruin his own race. He knows going side by side will only slow him down. He's chosen to let Raceload go, which doesn't really benefit me, but is he going to be able to catch with not that much time remaining? Obviously, I'm coming into the middle sector now as Raceload's coming into the middle sector, so there's a bit of a gap here. But as I said, Raceload is on the grippier tyre, so I need to keep it clean and keep it fast for Raceload not to catch up here. As I do currently have the fastest lap from when I was on soft, 1:19.2, but Raceload here is on the same tyres as I was, but with much less fuel. So let's see what he can do here. As we come into the latter stages of the race, where it's really all down to Raceload now. I'm driving the best I can to just keep my position. But will it be enough? As we come through turn 3, yeah, nice and clean. Coming back on with Raceload. He's just done a 1:19 flat. That is an unbelievable time as he's going 2 tenths quicker here, so he can dip into the 1:18s. So he's definitely catching, and he's catching quick. As you can see in the top right, he's left Gavsky just standing still, as he is about a second or two down the road now. So he's fully focused on me now, as he's staying in fourth gear the entire way through this middle sector. Where me and Raceload obviously running two completely different cars, but he seems to be throwing these cars through his corners, and it's working out well for him as he comes into the last sector, throwing the car to the right, carrying as much speed as he can, down to another right, carrying as much speed as he can, little bit of brakes, back on the power, and he's doing a great job there. Is that another fastest lap? Yes, it's Raceload in the 1:18.4 now. Unbelievable time. As we're coming up to turn 3 and Raceload's about halfway down the straight, so we've still got a good bit of a gap here, trying to maintain the gap as we're running in the 1:20s, just as Raceload did at the start of his race. So we are running good pace, to be honest. We're running good pace. I'm happy with the pace. So it's down to Raceload now, as all I can do is drive with the grip I've got. That's what we're all doing. Come back through the middle sector as I'm down to third here. So I'm in one lower gear than Raceload. Up to fourth, back to third, short shifting back up to fourth. So Raceload's in a much higher gear through most of these corners, so as you can tell through his lap times being almost 2 seconds quicker than me. He's definitely closing in here. As we throw ourselves to that last right, coming up to the start finish line. So 1:21. So Raceload's still running 2 seconds quicker. What's his lap time? 1:18.6, so just under 2 seconds faster than us. As we skip ahead here, as you can see, Raceload only being about 2 seconds away. I'll skip a little bit longer here. Just so we can come to the closing laps of this race. As you can see, Raceload is now in. You can now see my car, so he's now got visible confirmation that he is definitely catching. But if you look in the bottom left, his softs are about 3/4 of the way through. So my hard tires are probably coming into play by now. As you can see, he's going to be a little bit wide through turn 5. Hooking up the middle sector quite nicely though, gets nice rotation. As Red Bull Ring looks a little bit grayer in the latter stages of the race, but I can confirm there is only one lap left, so I doubt you'll see anybody pitting for rain tires as you come through. There being one more lap left of the race, so Raceload's about 1.5, 2 seconds behind me here. So I've just got to one more. I just got to hook up one more clean lap just to bring it home. As we jump on board with Restore coming into the final lap, if you have a look at his lap times, they are very consistent in the 119s as I am in the 120s, well, dipping into the 121s. So Restore obviously opting for the quicker tire, opting for the different strategy, but just missing out. Doing a great job, just missing out though, as I just have to keep it on track for one more lap. So I'm probably playing it a bit safe here. But as you can see on the left, everybody else has crossed the finish line before me and Racelord. So me and Racelord are the only two people on track still racing for position here. As we come into the last sector of the race, if you could look in the top right, Racelord is still about 1.5 seconds away from me. So feeling quite comfortable now coming around the last corner. And yeah, that's our first win for SLM and in LB Racing Series. The links will be down in the description if any of you are interested. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day.